Our story begins in the ancient city of Uruk, a Sumerian kingdom ruled by a powerful and arrogant king, Gilgamesh, around 2700 to 2500 BCE. Gilgamesh, a unique blend of divine and human, was known not just for his unparalleled strength, but also for his exceptional wisdom. Yet his reign was marked by an abuse of power and a life of excess, leading to the suffering of his subjects. His divine human nature and his remarkable abilities made him an imposing figure, but his misuse of power painted a picture of a king who was far from ideal. Nevertheless, destiny had its own plans. A series of events, starting with the arrival of a wild man named Enkidu, ushered in a new chapter in Gilgamesh's life. These events set the stage for his transformation, giving birth to an epic adventure that has reverberated through the annals of human history. Enter Enkidu, a wild man who lived in harmony with nature and became a foil to Gilgamesh. Their meeting changed the course of the epic. While Gilgamesh was a king living in opulence and indulgence, Enkidu was a free spirit, untamed and living amongst the animals. This stark contrast between the two characters set the stage for an inevitable clash. When they finally meet, their differences fuel a fiery confrontation. Their battle is fierce and evenly matched, showcasing their strengths and the intensity of their characters. But in the heat of the battle, a mutual respect is kindled. They see in each other an equal, a partner, a friend. From this intense confrontation, a strong bond of friendship emerges. Together they become a formidable pair, ready to embark on a series of epic adventures. Their journey, sparked by a clash of personalities and ideals, transforms into a journey of unity and camaraderie. Together, they become inseparable friends and their adventures begin. The duo embarks on a heroic journey to the Cedar Forest, home to Humbaba, the monstrous guardian, around 2700 to 2500 BCE. They seek to gain glory and fame. Plunging into the heart of the ancient woods, Gilgamesh and Enkidu face challenges that test their mettle and their bond. Their path is shrouded in an eerie silence, broken only by the rustle of the towering cedars and the distant roar of Humbaba. The monstrous guardian, a creature of terrifying visage and unparalleled strength, stands as the formidable obstacle between them and their goal. The battle is fierce and fraught with danger, yet the friendship between Gilgamesh and Enkidu shines brighter than ever, illuminating their path through the darkness. Their encounter with Humbaba becomes a pivotal point in their journey, forcing them to confront their fears and ambitions. The forest journey is fraught with danger, and the epic confronts themes of bravery, friendship, and the consequences of human ambition. Tragedy strikes as Enkidu falls seriously ill, and despite Gilgamesh's desperate attempts, he dies, around 2700 to 2500 BCE. This loss sends Gilgamesh into a deep existential crisis. Enkidu, once the embodiment of unspoiled nature and a beacon of raw strength, succumbs to a mysterious illness. Even in his divine part-human, part-god form, Gilgamesh is unable to save his friend. This is the first time that the invincible hero faces a foe he cannot overcome: death itself. Gilgamesh's grief is profound, a sorrow that echoes through the ages. He mourns not just for his friend, but for the mortality they both share. In this moment, the epic takes a somber turn, delving into themes of life, death, and the human condition. Gilgamesh, for all his power and wisdom, is brought low by the inevitability of death. The death of Enkidu forces Gilgamesh to confront the nature of life, death, and the meaning of his own existence. In search of immortality, and to avoid the fate that befell Enkidu, Gilgamesh embarks on a quest to find the one man who survived the Great Flood, Utnapishtim, around 2700 to 2500 BCE. Fueled by his fear of mortality, Gilgamesh's journey is not just a physical one, but also a voyage into the depths of his own soul. His quest takes him to the ends of the earth, where he must confront his deepest fears and face trials that test his strength and resolve. He journeys through treacherous landscapes, crosses dangerous waters, and even descends into the underworld. Each step of the way, he is beset by mythical creatures, supernatural antagonists, and divine interventions. From the scorpion men guardians of the mountain pass to the seductive goddess Ishtar, Each encounter is a test of his courage and determination. His trials are not only physical, but also emotional and psychological. He questions the gods, challenges their wisdom, and even confronts his own mortality. Yet despite the odds, he presses on, driven by his relentless desire for immortality. But it's not the eternal life he seeks. Instead, it's the wisdom he gains through these encounters that truly transforms him. He learns about the fleeting nature of life, the inevitability of death, and the value of living a meaningful life. Along the way, he faces numerous challenges, including a perilous journey through the waters of death and encounters with gods and mythical creatures. Scene script. Gilgamesh eventually meets Utnapishtim, who imparts a profound lesson about the nature of mortality and the importance of living a meaningful life. In an isolated corner of the world, Utnapishtim resides, the sole mortal granted eternal life by the gods. He greets Gilgamesh not as a divine figure, but as an ordinary man, weary from his journey. Utnapishtim, in his infinite wisdom, reveals the harsh reality. Immortality is not a gift bestowed upon the deserving or the heroic, but a rare exception, a divine whim. The crux of Utnapishtim's lesson is simple yet profound. Mortality, he explains, is an intrinsic part of the human condition. It's what makes life precious, what gives our actions meaning and weight. Life's worth isn't measured in its length, but in the richness of experiences, the bonds we forge, and the legacy we leave behind. Gilgamesh, humbled and enlightened, absorbs this wisdom. His quest for immortality ends not with the attainment of eternal life, but with the acceptance of his mortality. It's a revelation that sparks a transformation within him, a shift from arrogance to humility, from tyranny to compassion. Gilgamesh returns to Uruk, a changed man, and the once arrogant king becomes a wise and compassionate ruler, leaving a lasting legacy. Now he rules not with an iron fist, but with an open heart. His story serves as a timeless reminder that our true strength lies not in defying our mortality, but in embracing it and making the most of the time we have.